Can't believe how many North Beverly hats I saw today.
Man.
Front-running high school team is crazy.
Yo, that's what happens when you win 8 straight titles and you're the most exclusive private school on the north side of Chicago, man.
5 assistant coaches. Full time.
Mm-hmm.
That means they've been scouting you for months.
Guess I'm gonna have to just go in there and do my thing, you know what I mean?
Stop playing, MP. Do you want to win, bro?
Of course I want to win. What you talking
Then
about?
pass the rock. All right, you're on a whole nother level than everybody else. I get that. But we can shoot. All right, especially if we're wide open and they're throwing doubles at you with their all-star recruits, man.
Yo, Patrick, ever since you got to Plainview, you've been telling me to take over, prove to the scouts that I'm an NBA player.
Yeah.
And now we on the biggest stage and you sitting here to tell me to play timid? You scared? You nervous? What's up, man?
Scared, man. It's North Beverly. I can't lose to those guys.
Hold on. Why? Because you play with half of them on your club league team?
It's not the players, man. Players are in the same condition we in on scholarship. I'm talking about the fans. I can't stand the fans, man. They've been getting everything handed down to them. Their entire lives, man. And they swear it's because they're better than you.
Yeah, no, that's real. Meanwhile, somebody from Plainview can work twice as hard as them, and they'll never, ever get the same opportunity. I hear you.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But yo, you want to hear something even crazier? One of the biggest donors at North Beverly is the guy who shut down the garment factory. And my grandfather, he worked there for 37 years, bro. 37 years, Patrick.
Man. If you force up shots, we're gonna lose, man. The stock's gonna drop. Who's left for me to manage?
Go with this managing thing, man. How about you just worry about knocking down your shots tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it, all right?
That's not a problem.
All right, then. Plainview. All right, man, let's get out of here, bro.
And let's go down to the floor as they get ready to announce the starting lineups.
Welcome, fans, to the High School State Championship. It's time to introduce the starting 5 for your Plainview Panthers. At power forward, number 50, Grant Tommo. At center, number 6, Dave Zadirko. At the other forward position, number 15, Al Pachumsi. At point guard, number 1, Patrick Wells. The other guard, number 44. Number 44.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining our coverage of the Illinois State High School Championship. What a matchup we have between the North Beverly Bearcats and the Plainview Panthers. Drake, what kind of matchup do you expect tonight?
Well, Joe, most fans expect North Beverly to once again take home the championship. But one thing we've learned throughout this tournament, you cannot count out MP and the Panthers.
Hard to bet against MP with the way he can dominate the game. But North Beverly has a complete roster.
Hey, the Bearcats are the cream of the crop when it comes to high school talent. They have the depth. But we'll see if anyone can match up and slow down MP.
Zadirko, right side. Shoots over Bishop. Zadirko's shot is off.
James Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6'10" and 240 pounds, small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass in a high school wing. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from. Look, Cawthon is someone who normally operates down low. But on that one, he showed off his range.
Perchumpsey outside. Tombo with the screen. Now here's Perchumpsey. Defense right there. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Dermonenko outside. And just over a minute played here to start this one. Cawthon. Grant Tombo with the block.
Undersized, yeah, but not going to get outworked. Grant Tombo smacked that attempt away. And you hate to call him a one-man show, but it fits the bill for MP and Plainview.
They win and lose as a team, but MP is at the center of it all. He's the best player the school has ever had and has put them on his back for this finals run. Shot's good by Cawthon.
Textbook, powerful screen set there by Cawthon. Then he's ready and able to finish the play.
Fires for three. Hits the three-pointer.
They were looking for him on that possession. Beyond the arc, finds space.
Dermonenko outside. Dishes to Marcita. Cawthon, left side. Off the mark there with the three. And here are the Panthers. Inside. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Put the pass exactly where it needed to be.
A highlight we'll be seeing on repeat. That was incredible showmanship.
And you look at the size that North Beverly brings, you have to think that that's going to give Plainview some problems.
Definitely. That size complicates your ability to run normal sets. Everything, even getting looks at the basket, passing across the court, it's all so much more difficult when your team has a huge size disadvantage. This is why this Bearcats team loves Dermonenko, a relentless player who relishes feeding his teammates.
Zadirko, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here.
First team foul. At the line for the Panthers, Dave Zadirko.
And the first one drops.
And Zadirko is a prototypical guy that any team would love to have. He's big, he's physical, and he's chasing blocks on D.
And that one falls. Two from at the line that time. And the Bearcats with possession here, trailing by two. And you look at the roster for North Beverly and the international feel as they recruit from all over.
Oh, for a high school, it's crazy. They treat their program the way a university would. They look all over for the best talent, not just in Illinois, but all over the world.
Danny Cawthon with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Cawthon. He's clearly enjoying the chance to erase a shot.
Dishes to Marcita. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermonenko.
They rely on him to produce, and he's certainly been up to the task.
So it's Plainview now. Foul call at that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Second team foul.
It goes on Danny Cawthon. That one is
For
off.
the Panthers, number 44.
He's off on the second.
And the Bearcats come into this final as the favorite. 8 straight Illinois State championships for them. An incredible run. Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
The three from Mark Little. It's hauled in by Lee. North Beverly leads. Now here's Williams. Chu with the ball to the paint. Out of bounds, it'll be Panther ball. When you look at the program North Beverly has put together, calls the timeout.
He's had enough of all the interior scoring.
Bear nails it, and I'm sure they're going to talk at length about limiting all the points that they've been giving up in the paint.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside, shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. The rebound by Porter. And something to note between these two schools, Plainview has never beaten North Beverly.
Wow, Joe, just lay out the cold hard fact like that? Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever bring that up in the locker room or make the sole point to fire up the squad, but either way, staying undefeated over another team can be a real challenge on that end.
And here's North Beverly. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. For three, Johnny Chu. Panthers pick up the board. Deflected. It's stolen by Splitter. Gibson, defended by Chu. Launches it. The shot no good by Gibson. And so with it, it's North Beverly. 8-point game. And that's good. Johnny Chu for three.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, buries it.
Pass to Rosenberg. Outside, Gibson. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot thus far.
Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career.
Pass to Little. The kick out to Gibson. Takes the three. Connects it from downtown.
They need to make him earn those threes. Play off him, and he's automatic.
Now Splitter. Aslanoglu outside. Splitter. Outside. Shoot. There's a screen by Lee. Trying to come back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Rosenberg outside. From past the arc. And he's off on that one.
Drake, some of these players on these teams have faced off against each other in Club League. Those memories can be an asset in their minds.
Oh yeah, when you've faced someone before, those lessons learned may translate to in-game advantages, Danny. And that's the thing, you gotta correct past mistakes, keep making adjustments, and get better over time.
Back to Porter. Gibson. It's Tad Gibson on the wing. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Keeping the rhythm up. Another three for him, and he's really been draining them here in the second.
It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lee. Up top, Aslanoglu. And again, it's the Bearcats missing. Now here's Porter. For three, Tad Gibson. And the Panthers hit it again from deep.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard it.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be here to bring you the third quarter right after halftime. And we're back. Illinois State Championship second half action about to restart. So it's Plainview now. And it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing in such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger here. The sights, the sounds, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players.
Perchumsky's a real solid shooter from this area.
Vlad Dermonenko on the wing, guarded by Wells. James Marcita for three, knocks it down from distance.
stayed as cool as he could under the pressure. Terrific pass.
Out to the left wing. No good there with the triple. And so with it, it's North Beverly. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Up top, Cawthon. Tombo defending. Cawthon down low. He's against Tombo. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First team foul.
And I'll tell you what, Danny Cawthon loves throwing around his 6'9" frame. He uses all of it to his advantage.
So many of the players for the Panthers have been a part of the Plainview community their whole life. There have been a lot of legacy names.
Some of the kids have fathers and grandfathers that played for Plainview. It's not a large town, but they love their basketball. Now Perchupsky from the outside. And Vlad Dermonenko pulls it down. Dishes to Marcida. Lets it fly from 18. Panthers pick up the board. Al Perchumsey on the wing. Down low. Kicks it out to Wells. Stolen by Bishop. Here's Marcida. Yes, and it's Danny Cawthon with the assist that time.
Well, at 6'10", 240 pounds, Marcida is difficult to stop when he gets that kind of positioning.
Al Perchumsey on the wing. Drills it from deep. And Wells, a transfer to Plainview before the season, he's been a huge part of their success.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more of. Likely won't make that jump to the college level, though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with MP.
Now here's Day. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Cawthon sets the screen. Javar Day driving in.
Oh, assertive take from Day. Give him a lane to the basket, and he won't think twice about attacking.
Perchumsey outside. For the tie. And it's rebounded by Danny Cawthon. Pass to Dermonenko. Marcida. He's guarded by Perchumsey. Shoots a fader. Marcida, no good. The Panthers trailing this one. There's the 3. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
Let's talk about Danny Cawthon for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Cawthon is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second chance buckets. Tombo, he's covered by Cawthon. And the basket by Tombo.
That's just smart basketball. I mean, Tombo knows where to get his points.
Timeout called by the Bearcats.
Substitution for the Panthers. Mark Little.
Deciding to change it up.
Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
The three-pointer, no good. The Bearcats trail. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Jones. Here's Lee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. That one on Kennedy.
At the line for the Bearcats.
And that one misses.
Myron Lee taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Outside, Gibson to the inside. Chu grabs the miss. Goes up. And at the end of the third quarter, still a close one with both teams putting up points in a hurry. North Beverly out front. Final quarter of play just ahead, the Illinois State Championship on the line. North Beverly in the lead. And of course, high school basketball around Chicago as competitive as it gets.
There is a legacy here. Yeah, players are chasing a shadow in the shape of the number 23, and it envelops every court in this city. Basketball could be a ticket, could be the opportunity of a lifetime for these athletes.
Pass to Rosenberg. Launches a three. North Beverly pulls it in. Splitter outside. Lets it fly from 18. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. He's now 4 for 7. And here's Justice Rosenberg from beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. MP up to 5 assists now in the contest. Doing a great job involving his team. Swings it to Splitter. Outside Jones. To the middle. Johnny Chu. They shoot again. We can't get that one to go.
And as we know, a lot of colleges have their eyes on this state championship, a number of top recruits.
Oh, if you're a fan of basketball, this is the game to watch. A handful of these players might even make their way to the NBA. But MP, he's the most highly touted athlete out on the floor. And almost all of North Beverly's roster will play college ball somewhere.
Splitter, right side. North Beverly no good on that one either.
Completely unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. Could have been an easy jumper.
Pass to Rosenberg. Outside, Gibson. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Splitter. And here's Aslanoglu to the inside. Jones, no good. Inside. Here's Kennedy. The kick out to Gibson. Rosenberg outside. Defended by Chu. They set the screen. Kennedy can't hit. Here's the Bearcats with the basketball. They trail by 1. Outside Jones. Back to Aslanoglu. Outside, Chu takes a 3. Panthers pick up the board. Splitter comes over with a double. Rosenberg outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Jones with it. Kennedy picks him up defensively. For 3, Johnny Chu. And again, it's the Bearcats missing. Down low. And the ball out of play. North Beverly will have it.
Huge turnover and worse timing. You've got to value every single possession.
Now a timeout called by North Beverly.
Substitution for the Panthers. Dave Zabirko, Grant Talon, Al Potomsi, Patrick Wells. Substitution.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Outside, Marcita. North Beverly no good on that one either. And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He moves like he's 50 years old and drives a minivan, but man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with.
Here's the Bearcats with the basketball. They've given up only 5 points here in the 4th. To take the lead. And the shot is good, dropping off the front of the rim and in.
It's James Marcita, larger than life, under the bright lights of this championship game. He is locked in.
Wells outside. There's the double team with Marcita. To the paint. Al Prachumsky on the wing. Just 2 to shoot.
So competitive. For Chumsey, making his presence felt in a key moment.
Now a timeout called by North Beverly.
Looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Yeah, and I think in a possible 2-for-1 situation, this next play they run will be interesting to see what they go with. No room for error.
Timeout called by the Bearcats. Here's Dermanenko. Outside, Marcita. Let's go with the 3. Connects from downtown.
He's so clutch. He saves his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Outside, Tombo. To the inside. Oh, off target.
And as expected, they use a foul to stop the clock.
Time can be an enemy just as much as the score at this point.
And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet. And they go to the intentional foul.
Patrick Wells, second personal foul. At the line for the Bearcats.
And the first one of 2 is no good. Heartbreaker there. Day with the steal. And so they foul intentionally.
Patrick Wells, third personal foul. At the line for the Bearcats. Vlad Dermanenko.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop.
A 3-pointer here. Just when you think the game is over, he sinks it from deep.
Unreal! And sending it to OT on that kind of buzzer beater will give them a huge lift headed to the extra period.
Time expires, and we're headed to overtime. Plenty. What a game it's been, and we have more on the way. A state title game to remember. Well, you look at what North Beverly has accomplished the past decade. They had to feel the pressure heading into this one.
Yeah, the weight of expectations for one thing. If you think more about it, it's a foundation, though, because you've also got a lot of momentum, the wisdom, the training to prepare for games just like this one.
And it's stolen away by Dermanenko. Offensive rebound. Off with the layup. Plainview trailing. Down low. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And when you watch Dermanenko on the court for North Beverly, he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly.
On the wing, James Marcita. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 16 feet out. It's in and good for a 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Guys, we know Marcita is big, but he's also been working really hard to become more skilled, too.
Here's Wells. A rebound by Bishop. We're just over a minute into this overtime. Passes to Cawthon. Fires from 18. That's good, and James Marcita picks up the dime.
Hey, Cawthon's showing he's got some skill for his size. Normally, he's working in close.
From the arc. Again, the miss by the Panthers. North Beverly in the lead. James Marcita for 3. Score the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter.
Outside for Tombo. Chumsey. Zadirko up top. Again, the miss by the Panthers.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I'm told by his teammates and scouts, Jabbar Day is a true student of shot mechanics. He's a guy that loves watching breakdowns of great shooters and is constantly trying to put up shots in the gym.
And the defense basically dared him to shoot that one. Challenge accepted.
Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And it's just about to the point where we can put this game in the books.
They deserve credit for putting their foot down and trying to take away any chance of drama at the end.
And he can't answer back the three-pointers offline. Dermonenko outside. Danny Cawthon for three. It's rebounded by Plainview.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Too much work to do, not enough time to do it. Hey, when you're 5'7" like Wells, sometimes you have to make plays for others.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. At the line for the Bearcats.
And no good as the first free throw misses for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Shoots the three off the inbound. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Nice vision by Tombo, demonstrating once again that he is a team first player.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Jabbar Day taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up by 5. And he cannot convert the second. That one misses. The three-pointer is off the mark. And an intentional foul right there.
Dave Zadirko. First personal foul. At the line.
He drops the first one. And that'll increase their lead to 6.
For 2.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that's going to do it. North Beverly has captured an unprecedented 10th straight title.